Edumo was a peaceful village where everyone knew one another. At the center of the village flowed a popular stream called Akó Tè, which means the beginning of the village square. The stream was the lifeline of the villagers, serving as their main source of water for drinking, cooking, and other daily needs. In this village lived a man named Dada. He had only one child, a daughter named Omorewo. He gave her this beautiful name because her mother died shortly after giving birth to her. Due to poverty, he could not afford proper medical care during the delivery. Though he lost his beloved wife, God comforted him with a precious baby girl. In Yoruba, Omorewo means, a child is more valuable than money. Omorewo, now 22 years old, was one of the most beautiful young women in Edumo. She had a radiant chocolate complexion, a cheerful spirit, and was known throughout the village for her hard work, humility, and respect for elders. There was also Tond, a famous blacksmith in the village. At 26, he was handsome, fair-complexioned, and hardworking, but he had one flaw: he was a notorious womanizer. Another young man was Dayo, dark-skinned, intelligent, and wealthy. Unlike most rich men, Dayo often disguised himself as an ordinary farmer whenever he visited neighboring villages. He believed true love could only be found when wealth was. Meanwhile, Shade and Tolu were two cunning friends. They were known for pretending to love wealthy men, only to exploit them for money. One bright morning, Omorewo made her usual trip to Akó Tè stream to fetch water for cooking and other household chores. As she walked gracefully, a young man greeted her. "Omorewo," he called. She smiled warmly. Many young men in the village called her Omorewo, meaning beautiful child. At the stream, she fetched her water and shared laughter with her friends, as was customary among the village maidens. When she returned home, she met her father arriving from hunting. "Welcome, father," she said with a smile. He handed her some freshly hunted meat. "Thank you very much, sir," she added. "You are welcome, my love," Baba Omorewo replied, smiling proudly. Baba Omorewo adored his daughter. Her diligence, obedience, and humility made her the joy of his life. Though many young men admired her, he carefully guided her with wise counsel, ensuring she made the right choices. One Thursday afternoon, Omorewo dressed elegantly in traditional Yoruba attire. After some time, she realized there was no water in the house, and her father would soon return from the hunters' meeting. She quickly picked up her clay pot and headed to the stream. On that same day, Dayo was passing through the neighboring village, disguised as usual. Though he appeared to be an ordinary farmer, he was actually a successful businessman who traded goods across distant lands. As fate would have it, Dayo and Omorewo met at the stream, which marked the boundary between the two villages. The moment Dayo saw her, he was captivated. According to Yoruba tradition, a man should not immediately confess his feelings upon first meeting a woman. Instead, he should take time to know her character. But Dayo found himself struggling against his emotions. Finally, he cleared his throat. "Ahem, beautiful lady, what is your name?" Omorewo looked at him calmly and replied, "My name is Omorewo." Dayo smiled. "What a lovely name." "My name is Dayo." "I have heard you." Dayo hesitated for a moment, then spoke again. "Omorewo me. Why did you call me that?" Dayo gathered courage. "Emo feki ejori. I would like us to become friends." Omorewo already understood his intentions. "Oh," she said with a slight smile. "I have heard you." But friendship was not all Dayo wanted. He took a deep breath. "The moment I saw you, my heart was captured. I cannot hide my feelings. I want to know you better, and if destiny permits, I would love for us to build a future together." Omorewo studied him carefully. He was not particularly handsome, nor did he appear wealthy. Still, she could not judge him too quickly. "I will think about it." Dayo smiled with relief. I will return in 4 days. I hope to hear your answer then. He bowed slightly. Goodbye. Goodbye. As Dayo walked away, Omorewo stood still, lost in thought. He is not especially handsome, and he does not seem wealthy, she murmured. Then, she remembered her father's words. Hard work never kills, laziness does. And another proverb. Money is good, but love is greater. Omorewo valued honesty, care, and genuine affection above riches. Yet, as she made her way home, her heart remained uncertain.